the slipstream between the viaducts of your dream. Would you kiss my eyes?
Let's see if this fits. It's so nice to see it's all gone in. It's quite complicated. You've really got to go through the diagram of how this all fits together. I would suggest the easiest way to do it is to put the inner pins into each bearing, and those inner pins, then you put them to the side, and then you put all the caps that belong to each of those bearings, and you just put them into little piles. So there's 4 piles. I was lucky enough because I already had this one just as a reference, because I honestly thought I'd had the wrong bearings. Don't feel alone when you think that you've ordered the wrong ones and they don't fit. It is quite a complicated system. So I've got to get those in. It's the last bit of the puzzle. These outer, they don't come in this kit. You only get the bearings and the seals. It's not been easy. So I'm going to take you through this side, and hopefully that'll make some sense to you. Right, if you try and do this with any other model, it seems, doesn't matter what the manuals show online, unless you get a Haynes manual or something specifically for the 87, you're going to run into some problems. First thing we're going to do is, I've got a bearing on this side. It's literally up flush, but that's going to change. So when you put this bearing in, you want to get this bearing in past the lip so that it's recessed. Why? Because you're going to get the old pin, because the kit doesn't come with this. You obviously get a new one, that's fine, but those will go on the outside. You want this one, and you push this into that recess that you've created with the bearing. Just crank it down till it's flush. You want to do the same with the bearing on the outside. You just pop that in. You see the gap is closing. Now you want the lip, the thinner lip, to face this outer ring. So let's put that on, and you'll feel it's pretty tight. And gently. Don't forget to get the Loctite on there. The bolt is 63 Newton meters. This is the assembly positions for the shock. It is really quite tight. For those of you who don't have this manual for the 87 shock, which is, of course, it's different to any other one that I can see, that's how it goes. Let's go. This is 63. I'm just waiting for a lower shock mount bolt and an upper shock bolt. Here's the nickel plated ones I tried. So I'm taking all the plating off. I'm starting again. They are looking brand spanking new. The rear, which was in a sorry state, there's some here that were quite damaged, so I'm just going to put those on to a very fine sander belt. Good, that's all the spokes done now. These are the last of the bolts that need to be plated, so let's get on with that now. Mr. Bernard Purdy, my favorite drummer. Maybe someone can tell me what this is all about. This was the nickel plating, just like I did before. Very low voltage, low amperage, possibly something wrong with the machine. By the time I polish it, it comes out just normal, and I'm not sure that's nickel plated anymore. I don't know. pipes will go underneath here. Right, this one's laced, so now I'm going to take these home. Sunday truing. Really happy with those. They were pretty bad. The nipples were bad, the spokes were bad. It's taken some effort, but again, I've saved a lot of money and I've got the original parts back on the bike. Those are the original gold, same as the gold rims, so of course I'm going to keep them. If they work fine, and they do, and the wheels are true as you've seen, those are going back on the bike. There are two seals that go in. This is the outer seal. There's the larger seal. So here's an issue of clearance for the brake. So if we look at the brake, it should normally sit in this position away from the casing. But there's wear on the inside of this ring which sits within that bush. And what happens is, under tension at full adjustment on the brake master cylinder, this doesn't clear the frame, so it damages. You can see it's chipping down there. It's a bit difficult to explain. I didn't film the whole process because I'm still experimenting with this, but in order to get maximum adjustment, I've had to thin this bolt down and cut this back a little so that I can get a maximum travel. I'll show you when it's assembled. We'll see if it works. So we've got one good one and one not so good one. Right. bend too far. Left to weld. At last the cylinder mount studs have come. These get tweaked up to 40 Newton meters. So all the studs are down. So this is the first time I'm feeling the compression. It's this legendary compression they talk about. I want to make a new bush that's going to sit tight inside both these points. This is the width that I need to work to. Oh yes, today is a good day. The real thing. So that's the color it should be. And this is as close as you'll get. You can see the OEM one is much brighter than this rather dull colored blue. I love the fact that it's a kind of a weird orange and a kind of a purpley blue. It's just so much more unique than the later ones that came out with white and etc. You know, when you've been staring at pictures for so long, it's really nice to see this coming together. 27 Newton meters. So now we get on to the next phase, hopefully the final phase, and that is getting these plastics together. If you remember from one of the previous videos, I said that I had done the tank, but I hadn't finished it completely, because if you look at that, it's really nice and gloss, and that's not gloss, and this is a new OEM part, and this is not gloss. So we need to get everything together. That's the front OEM mudguard. That one's probably the one in the worst condition, and one of the side scoops. So we're going to start there, and we're going to work our way till we've got everything to about 1,500, 2,000 grit sandpaper. So we'll see you there.